Trump and Netanyahu, both alpha male leaders, are engaging in what can best be described as loose talk on Gaza to generate panic inducing headlines. Trump's suggestion that the US should take over Gaza, take ownership of the territory, and transform it into the Riviera of the Middle East is not only outrageous but also entirely detached from reality. What does he want to do with the nearly 2 million Palestinians? They should simply pack their bags and leave? Where to? Trump said, and I quote him, "You build really good quality housing, like a beautiful town, like some place where they can live and not die, because Gaza is a guarantee that they are going to end up dying." The idea is reminiscent of the 17th or let's say the 19th century colonialist thinking, where powerful nations dictated the fate of the local populations without regard for their rights, history, or agency. The fact that even Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu appeared visibly surprised and even smirked at the suggestion speaks volume about how extreme and unworkable it is. This proposal directly contradicts decades of US foreign policy, international law, and basic principles of human rights. The forced displacement of millions of people from their homes is not only morally reprehensible but also a violation of the international law. For Trump to suggest that Palestinians should simply leave because their homeland has been devastated by war shows a profound misunderstanding of both the conflict itself and the nature of national identity. People do not abandon their homes, no matter how war torn, simply because another country sees economic potential in the land. Would Trump now say Ukrainians should not be fighting the Russians? This is not the first time Trump or those close to him have floated such ideas. The idea resembles a scheme proposed by Trump's investor son in law, Jared Kushner, last year to move the Palestinians out of Gaza and to clean it up, to develop the territory's very valuable Mediterranean waterfront. His plan actually treated Gaza as a piece of real estate rather than a homeland for millions of people, suggesting that Palestinians could simply be moved out and the Mediterranean coastline could be turned into a lucrative property market. The implication was clear: Gaza was valuable, but its people were not. Imagine the world and the Arab reaction if at all the US boots stroll into and take control of Gaza. It would further destabilize the region, escalate violence, and undermine any remaining hope for a negotiated peace. At best, Trump's suggestion is just another example of his tendency to make grand, impractical proposals with no basis in reality. At worst, it reflects a deep, flawed worldview that prioritizes economic development and real estate interest over human rights, self-determination, and international law. Today, it is Gaza. Tomorrow, what? That is something that you should ponder on. For the Print Snap Opinion, I'm Snehesh Alex Philip.